Hello everybody, my name is Shoelace and I'm going to be streaming into Zool once more. Today we're going to be talking about Clash of Kings, a new Mount & Blade Warband mod that I'm going to be covering in this video. Now, a Clash of Kings is actually a mod developed to make the game kind of transfer into the world of Game of Thrones. I don't know, it's a very popular TV show on HBO, and you can also read it in the book series that is written by George R.R. Martin. Now, the series itself is very, very well thought out. It is very deep, very dark, and I really enjoy watching it on HBO. I haven't quite read any of the books. I know that this mod covers strictly to the book version, so so it is very similar to what George R.R. Martin originally intended for the story to go. So there's probably going to be a lot more characters and a lot more detail into each location and all of the the maps and the scenery, because more characters, thought, and other such things could be included into the story. Now, as you can see in the character creation menu, the stats are pretty much the same as they are in the vanilla game. Just pick one of the 4 attributes, pick a few skills, and then pick your weaponry skills, and then click done. It's pretty basic. You get the standard face models that you get in the vanilla game as well. I saw a few high-res face models I saw, but I'm not quite sure if those are from any other mod or if those are just part of the vanilla game. But as you can see, the combat style in the actual gameplay is very similar. The maps themselves are actually very different from the original. They're made to look like it is actually Westeros or Essos that you're actually fighting in. The HUD is obviously a little bit different. You can see a different kind of symbol, kind of Roman symbol that I saw in the Roman mod for the original Mount & Blade. But yeah, the heads-up display is basically the same. Now, if we go over to the actual map, this map is huge. It is by far the most impressive map that I've seen so far on the Mount & Blade Warband, mod community. I have heard that there are more impressive maps out there, but this is the most impressive map that I've seen so far. Now, you get all the 7 kingdoms that you get in Westeros, and you got a little bit of Westeros, so, there's a lot of places to explore, a lot of scenic areas that you recognize from the stories, that you recognize from the television show, and I gotta tell you, they're pretty smack on about the details in these things. You can see all these different towns and villages that you would have grown up and, you've learned to love and kind of cherish the memories of all things that have happened there, and even some of the really bad things that have happened there or have yet to happen. Keep in mind that this mod is only taking place in between the first and the second book in the television series show. That's basically right after the first season. So, of course, some characters are dead. I won't tell you who, but some of them are dead. So it's just at this peak moment that the mod begins, so that you have a lot of different contenders to root with, so that you can get a lot of different endings to how the story actually played out in the books. Now, as you can see through the characters menu that I'm going through here, there are a lot of people that you have a chance to interact with and have an impact on possibly throughout the story. You get all the kings like King Renly, you get all the Starks, even some of the less notable characters like this Robin Frey here. I've never seen her before ever, but who knows? She might have been mentioned in the book. Obviously, Lord Tyrion Lannister is here. He looks a little bit different than he does in the television show, but he is still, Tyrion Lannister. He is the character that he has been in the book, and he will talk to you as if he were that character. I remember going up to the Iron Throne and talking to Joffrey, and I truly did feel as if I was actually talking to that snot-nosed piece of crap. Now, there's a lot of different characters, a lot of roots, a lot of royalty, and a lot of different kingdoms to fight for. So you have a lot of options here. There is a military system in this, so you can join the ranks of the military and slowly rank your way up. I really like the system that's added into this, so you can really gain your way into the Game of Thrones. So you can actually work your way into becoming the man sitting on top of the Iron Throne. And that is exactly what this mod does. Now, as I said before, the scenic locations for this are very, very, very good. I remember walking around in King's Landing, and it did feel like I was actually in King's Landing. When I went into the palace itself, the Iron Throne is absolutely how it should be, really. It's how it was meant to be designed. It's not quite the way that it is in the television show, but I imagine that it's quite similar to the books because it has, all the... it's just designed well. Okay, I don't need to sugarcoat this for you. It is a very well designed mod. It has a lot of detail into each scene. Each scene has their own little characters. Like, for example, even in the Iron Throne, Lord Varys and Lord Baelish, they're still there. They're people you can talk to. If you go into the tavern at King's Landing, you will find Tyrion Lannister, and you can talk to him, and he will send you on missions. It's as if you read the books, then you kind of have like a little cheat book that you get to use. You know where everybody is because you know their personalities, you know their character. Now, as for the installation, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get ahead to the little link that I have listed into the description. A Clash of Kings Game of Thrones mod. Pretty basic stuff. There are a lot of features that you can go through here, a lot of details if you want to go deeper into the description of the mod, so that you can really get a deep understanding of how much this mod changes, because I can't cover it all into a video. I really can't. There's a lot of stuff that has been added into this. So, yeah, you can go through all the features if you need to, but other than that, we're just going to hit the download button. After that is downloaded, I already have it finished here on my desktop, so we're just going to we're going to take the file and then extract it onto our desktop into a folder. And after that, or while we're doing that I should say, we should open up our folder and try and find the Mount & Blade Warband file that is located into our Steam. Now that depends on where you installed it into your drive. Most people will have it into the C program files 86 times. I personally have it in the D drive, so I'm going to go D drive, Steam Apps, Common, Mount Blade Warband, and then you're going to want to click on the module section. Now inside this module section, you're going to find all the other mods that you have listed and even the native file, which is just another way of saying the vanilla game. What you're going to want to do is just going to want to take the extracted file that we now have that has CoK, which is Clash of Kings, and you're going to just want to drag it into the module files, and after that it's completely done. You can launch up Mount & Blade Warband, and you will see a little symbol saying a Clash of Kings once you switch off the module to the Game of Thrones mod. I hope this has helped, and I hope you've learned a lot from what I've been able to show you. I've been Shoelace. Have an excellent day.